Hey, what's up? Welcome to Best Bites Forever. In this video, I am making these delicious egg rolls, and I'm going to show you a few shortcuts along the way. Let's rock it out. The first thing that I have here is my pan, and I have a couple of tablespoons of canola oil in there. I have it nice and hot, and I am adding in some frozen shrimp. These are detailed, deveined, and deshelled. They are completely ready to go. So that is just a really great time saver for this recipe. I put a little bit of kosher salt and some freshly ground black pepper on top of that. I have this on medium high, and I am just going to cook them a little bit. I don't need to cook them all the way right now because they are going to finish cooking in the egg rolls. So when I get to about this stage-ish, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to move my little shrimpies right into my food processor, my little baby food processor. If you happen not to have one, you can totally just chop them by hand, but you want to get them pretty minced. Moving right along, in the same pan, I put about a quarter cup of ginger. You can use less if you don't love ginger like I do. I've also added 2 tablespoons of sweet vermouth. You could use sherry. You could also skip that altogether, totally up to you. I've also added in 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and don't worry, I will be putting all of these ingredients down below. Now, here is a great shortcut for this. I am using the pre-packaged coleslaw mix. I'm actually going to be using 2 bags of this, but the first thing that I want to do is cook it down just a little bit, mostly so that I can get my second bag in there without throwing it all over the stove. Here I am adding in 1½ teaspoons of kosher salt. Some people also like to add a little bit of sugar in at this point. A teaspoon or so should do. I don't add any to mine, but that is totally up to you. Once your coleslaw mix gets cooked down a little bit, go ahead and add that second bag. If you don't want to use a pre-mixed coleslaw mix, you could also shred your own cabbage. It takes about 8 cups and about a cup of carrots. So go ahead and do that if you would like. There I have added in my oyster sauce. I'm using 1/4 cup, and those are my little shrimpies. I just minced them up in my food processor using the pulse button. But like I already said, feel free to chop them by hand if you would like to. I'm going to get all of my little shrimpies in there, and then I want to give this a nice little stir until everything is nice and well combined. The next thing that I'm adding in is some cornstarch. I have 1½ tablespoons of cornstarch. This is going to help absorb all of the excess moisture that's going to come out as our cabbage cooks, and while everything is getting all steamy inside of that egg roll wrapper when we're frying it, we don't want a bunch of excess moisture because that can cause leaks in our egg rolls, which is never a good thing. So here is my mix. It is pretty much ready to go, and this is my setup. I have my wine and my water, which is for me, not the egg rolls. Then I have my filling, a plate to roll them on, an egg, and my sheet pan way over there to the side. So let's go ahead and roll up our first egg roll. I'm going to put just a little bit of the filling, well, a lot of it. I kind of overfill mine, but that's okay as long as they're not breaking. Put a little bit of filling down towards the bottom, roll it and tighten it up, and then you just want to kind of like pretend you have a triangle going across the top and line it up directly with that. So as you fold in your sides like this, you want a nice straight line going up to what would be the bottom corner of that top triangle. Does that make sense? I feel like I need to get out a pencil and draw a little diagram on there, but hopefully what I'm saying makes sense. So there's my little triangle. Everything is nice and neat and straight, and from there I'm just going to roll it up. You do want it to be like pretty tight, but not too tight. Try the first one in the oil before you roll all of them if you've never ever rolled one. But anyway, you just put a little egg there on top and finish rolling it to seal that guy up, and he is ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and roll all of my egg rolls up and just put them on the sheet pan over here until I'm ready to fry them. And here we are over at my canola oil, which I have in my pan. I didn't actually take the temperature of this, but you want it somewhere between 325 and 350. I would say definitely no hotter than 375 degrees. And you're just going to brown them up on one side. It takes a couple of minutes. Give them a little flip and brown them up on the other side. And the way that I tell my oil temperature, I just look for this nice boil going on in the pan. You see the little bubbles? That is what you want to look for. As they finish cooking, just put them onto a plate lined with a paper towel to drain any excess grease, and they are ready to serve. Of course, here is my plate up. Hey, if you haven't subscribed already, now would be a really great time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy cooking, everyone.